This is Nick Wilkinson.
This is Jeff Matheny.
And we're Nick Wilkinson, the featured players. And you're watching
Lights,
Camera,
Akron.
We'll see more from those guys in just a bit, but first, let's get back to that conversation about President Obama's music taste.
I see him as an Usher type of guy.
I'm thinking Lady Gaga.
Then I'm 93% sure he would like 88.1. You know that's WZIP.
Yeah, you know, I heard they're doing big things up there on Colby Hall. They are for sure in my top 6 of November.
Elena, Colby's there year-round.
I'm just saying they're really good in November.
No, top-notch year-round. This past week, we caught up with an individual making a lasting impression within the top student-run radio station. Check it out.
Bruno Mars' latest song, Locked Out of Heaven, is Z88, Akron's best station for non-stop hits. What's up? How you doing tonight? You good? It's Terrence J with you. So much to do in media and entertainment and journalism, etc. It's brilliant what we do here. It is absolutely brilliant. And I have gotten a chance to step out in the real world to work in media and entertainment. We mold people into great professionals here. I'm still getting molded, being a better educator and a better professional. Enrique Iglesias and Sammy Adams finally found you on Z88, Akron's best station for non-stop hits. We have a book that maps out the music on the show, and it's filled with requests, and it's filled with certain songs that we know are people's favorite songs. And I go through that to see when the songs are gonna play, and that's how I gauge what artists I'm gonna be talking about, what news is going on with them. Twitter, Facebook is a huge part of my show because it's just like a whole nother world out there to just connect and talk to people. In August and in January, that is when you have the opportunity to pick up an application and live your dream and better yourself. Being here made me a better person.
Now we can all finally put a face to the name. And like Terrence said, if you are a student and interested in getting involved in the radio station, take a trip to the top floor, that's the 3rd floor of Colby Hall at the beginning of the semester.
And there's nothing that tops a car ride accompanied by WZIP.
Yeah, I really like jam into it when I'm going to concerts or shows.
And there's plenty of good talent that rolls through Akron. Amanda Ake highlights a few of our favorites.
Welcome to this week's entertainment segment on Lights, Camera, Akron. If you're a country music fan, then you're in the right place. We met up with Akron's own Blue Ribbon Bluegrass Band at the Kent stage. They filled us in on why, in their opinion, bluegrass music is the best music. Let's take a look.
I wanna love you all night long, little girl, I wanna love you all night long. I wanna love you all night long, little girl, I wanna love you all night long. I wanna love you all night long.
We started off doing Southern rock, and we decided that was kind of a dime a dozen, and I had been raised on bluegrass, and with begging and pleading and trying to write as many songs as I could in bluegrass formation, we ended up deciding that bluegrass is the route we were gonna attempt.
Helps me when I'm down on my knees, on my knees.
Sort of in the back of my mind somewhere that bluegrass is kind of the coolest art form of music that I knew of. So I was like, that's what I want to do.
For me, I like bluegrass because it's hillbilly music, and I'm a hillbilly, basically.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, definitely.
I love the music because it's just, it's wholesome, and it's not the crap you hear today so much. It's raw, and it's different. Not commercial, and it's not overdone, light show, it's just the music, and that's what's nice about it.
We're not here for long, we're here for a good time. Picking in a blink from the night swing, getting everybody out, let's see.
The world it is today with digital music online, you have a lot of people who just stay home and don't go out and enjoy live, raw music. We spend a lot of time practicing Fridays and Sundays, and you know, we do that to get better, but we also do that to put the music out to the people. And, you know, there have been shows where there's only been 15 people, and it's like, what better do you really have to do, you know, than come see us? So, so that's my message. That's my message to the people.
We're not here for long, we're here for a good time. Listen to that thumb sound while everybody's getting down. Everybody's getting down. Thank you, Kent Stage.
This next band, we traveled up to Cleveland to get in touch with our Irish roots. Mary's Lane is an Irish folk rock band that's ready to put on a high-energy show that makes you want to get on your feet and dance and sing along.
We always saw an opportunity within the Irish music scene just because I grew up with it. Everyone's have heritage. We would always go to these Irish festivals together, so we'd always get together and we would just watch these other bands who were great, but we'd say, why aren't we doing this? We need to get out there, we can do this, let's start it up. Until one year, the Monday after that weekend, Michael actually emailed myself and Mark and a few other guys, and we got together at his house, and that's when we had our first practice. So it's all been going great since that day. We wouldn't agree to a name at the start of things, so we all just gave it a couple weeks, but I always had this idea in mind called Mary's Lane. It's just a street in Ireland. It has 5 widowers, and they are all named Mary. Everyone in the town who comes there calls it Mary's Lane.
Here we go! We're a big bar band for the most part, and going bar to bar, it's funny because you get sort of that individual taste of every bar, but you also get that following, that local following really comes around, and they'll follow us around bars in Cleveland. They'll follow us all the way down to Cincinnati, Jamestown, New York. Sometimes a new face becomes a regular face, so that's always nice.
All right, y'all having a good time out there? All right, we're back on Mary's Lane. Let's have some fun. Put them up and drink them down. 1, 2, 3.
For me, I like to scope out the energy at each pub, and at each and every pub it's different. Even at the same pub, it's different depending on the night you're playing and the crowd that's there. And just the energy that comes off the crowd, we feed off of that, they feed off of us, and it's just this continual flow of energy that really is very exciting.
The best songs I think we do are the ones that we make. This guy right here, Matthew Franco, writes some good songs that are local to Cleveland. They're just really strong songs.
I like taking traditional songs and some covers even, and putting a fiddle tune in the middle of that, and kind of juxtaposing an old fiddle tune with maybe a newer song or a traditional song that they're maybe not so likely to go together, but once you put them together, we rock it out, we make them work.
The one thing, and we wish they could be here with us, Michael Crawley and Mark Whalen. They're 2 integral parts of this. But with the 5 of us, there's an energy, there's a connection that would not exist if you remove one part of that puzzle.
If you're ever down on your luck, you should just come see our band. It'll lift you right back into the game.
It's like St. Patrick's Day every time we play. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Coming up on our next show, we scored an interview with Peter Terry and the City Prophets, but we'll leave that one for next time. Right now, let's kick it back to DJ and Elena.
AP, what are you doing?
I just don't want the music to end.
Then you're in luck. On this week's Akron Got Talent, we have Matt PFV, a local rapper, making some noise on the Akron music scene.
Stop this. When you come home, I'll hide this truth. I'll never cry again. When you come home,
this is a Cinema Beats production. I want you to come home from my soul, pain's not subtracted. I can't counteract the sadness I feel when I'm not in my zone. You're so far gone when I need you the most. I find myself pacing, I'm contemplating, racing time to see your face outside the lines of a picture frame. Yeah, I'm dying inside. This cold world is so evil. You showed me how to live with my pride intact, aside from the fact that no one else minds if I'm breathing. It's intriguing to think of reasons to believe in, keeping my feet from leaving this steeple, relaxing in defeat and feeling the beat of my heart exceeding its rate of bleeding. We all leak red, so I'm not ashamed to remove disguise from my weakness. I wish it were possible for you to come home, cause I need it. But if I have to wait till I die, I'll keep believing that we'll meet again and reunite with the keeper of what inspired the life that I've been leading. Please,
When you come home, I'll stop this. When you come home.
I wish I could see that again.
I don't think that's how the show works, but you know you can find his music on iTunes.
And you know what? I wish things always went my way, and I wish you would tell us how to find the show online.
Wish granted. To find us on Twitter, go to @ZTVLCA. We're on Facebook at facebook.com/ZTVLCA, or you can email us, you guessed it, at ztvlca@gmail.com.
Make sure you tweet, comment, and email us if you or someone you know can extreme hula hoop, spit fire, or do something cooler than ironing a shirt. We'll be right back after this short break. Keep it right here with us on Lights, Camera, Akron.